today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. Los Angeles Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Raiders take over first.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a Southern California kid. Played his college ball in L.A. at USC. At quarterback, it's Sam Darnold. One tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
He's taken down at
the numbers for him from a week ago. 22 carries, 88 yards, and a touchdown.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff looking right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
The chain, 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted. The running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson.
Darnold's pass.
And he gets it down to the 32.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
That's
some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
from the 17. Darnold, his throw caught at about the 5.
Darnold's pass.
And the Raiders are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Las Vegas.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
At the carry here for the big tight end. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. So here come the Chargers as they get set for their first drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What the columnists write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
And a yard.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now
from the gun. Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now they try the right side here. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a quick throw out line to Ruggs. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 40-yard punt given 3 on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they were able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And now the ball's out, and the Raiders have recovered. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Carried by number 25.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That catch good for only a couple. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And his kick is good. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
Zane Gonzalez.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their
L.A. readies for its next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
brings up 3rd down and 9.
To throw on 3rd down. Decker, and he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he's got this down to the 35. They'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get this one down about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And whips that one incomplete there. Mike Williams, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
To throw again. Decker. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Maurice Hurst. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Decker finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
The score, Raiders 14, Chargers 3.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, it's Darnold. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion. Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. To throw is Darnold. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
At the Chargers' 28-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. The shotgun snap for Darnold. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Chargers 3.
LA set to take over again on offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. 11 yards there, first down. He's going to try and take off with it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the 40.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
To the running back.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Decker.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Badgley able to knock this one through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
14. Chargers 6.
So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flipping over to the other side, the offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's made it easy for us to put together a highlight package. Just wondering what he ate before this one started.
Let's include that in the package, right? Get the gourmet out here, figure it all out, and you're guaranteed he'll do that going forward as well because with a game like this, you don't want to change things too much. Oh, yeah, you also want to continue to get that great blocking he's received today, too.
Yeah, kudos to the guys up front indeed. On 1st down, Darnold. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Complete to
Allen Robinson.
Touchdown.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
On 1st and 10, Decker. And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, Decker firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
To number 19.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
38-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball.
And tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Kenneth Murray on the coverage.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, whip your wins at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Right back to Williams, and this time he's got him. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. Throwing on 1st down. Decker, quick hitter here, it's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Chargers. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
He's brought down at the
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Decker, he's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards.
On 3rd down, Decker, he's airing it out for Williams. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Back to throw, Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
15. And the Raider 1st down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
Ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
39-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy. Well, there was a trust factor in that call, turning and handing it to the big man in the backfield, trying to pick up the 1st down. But how about the defense? They were ready for him, and they were able to stop him.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 18.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They run the option here on first and 10. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State with a sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. He's brought this offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Operating from the gun. Decker throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Darnold now to throw. Reception here by Ruggs. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Las Vegas, first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The ball carried by number 25. He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
To the running back.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Darnold. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Now Darnold. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Darnold. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Made by Brandon Graham. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the
off play action. Decker. Caught left side, Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Final minute now of the third quarter. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
To number 15. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down. Decker, he's got it. The tight end, Allen. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Decker's pass.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, Decker. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. On 1st down, Decker. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing again, Decker. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Now, 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's 3rd down and 8.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he fends him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
A loss of 12 yards.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Decker. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Operating from the gun. Decker will find Williams on the slate. And they get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Open man, it's Allen. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Maurice Hurst in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Hunter Henry.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
From the gun, Decker. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Operating from the gun, Decker. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Chargers.
From the gun, Decker. Will get that complete to Reed. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Decker. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Raiders.
He'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
On 3rd and 2, Decker. And he's got it.
Decker's pass brought down just shy of the goal line.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
I don't care what the analytics say. Look at where they are on the field.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 25.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Darnold looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. From the gun, Decker, obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. He'll get this to Eckler. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
19
operating from the gun. Decker. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield.